What's going on? It's your boy D May. You already know. Bring to the second part of our playoff predictions. I'm boy Krisballin here.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Krisballin.
And y'all saw our last video of the Western breakdown, so we're going to break down the East. This round is the Bulls versus 76ers. Who you have, Chris?
Bulls versus 76ers. Like I said, I have the Bulls in 5, or you can't really tell the number, but I want to say 5 because I don't see the Sixers offense scoring the Bulls defense that much.
Yeah, man. Like you said, Bulls got the #1 defense in the league. They have a really great defense. So, like I said, I did see the Bulls being the 76ers. 76ers do the same thing every year, show up and lose. So, I definitely got the Bulls going on this round.
That is true. They do always make it, and they just lay down. They fold like a beach chair.
Exactly. So the next round, Celtics versus the Hawks. And you can take this one too because you had made some good points.
Yeah, I have the Celtics because I know Doc Rivers is gonna get his teammate pumped up and ready, and when Josh Smith on the Hawks is jacking shots instead of putting his athletic body, taking it to the hole, then he ruins that team. Also, Joe Johnson, $100 million contract, but he's very inconsistent as an all-star. He's an inconsistent player.
I agree with you too, and the Celtics are just experiencing this point of aspect, you know what I'm saying? They want to win, and I think they're going to win this series. Now, the Pacers versus the Magic is in the next bracket. Now, actually, am I crazy for picking the Pacers here?
I'm not crazy at all. The Dwight Howard's not there. The Pacers are playing very incredible right now. Granger with Hibbert, man, I have the Pacers winning that one.
All right, and the Pacers roster is just, like I said, they have a good roster too. They got some big men down low. Paul George is a beast, and the Magic, they're inconsistent too. You want to be honest, so that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, like they say, you live by the 3, you die by it, and I feel like Ryan Anderson and Hito and JJ Redick is not gonna jack enough threes in a series for them to win consistently.
Yeah, man, I agree with that. The next series is your team, the Heat versus the Knicks. So I'm gonna let you take this.
Heat versus the Knicks. This is what I'm excited for. And to be as a basketball fan, it's kind of a scary series if the Knicks had chemistry, but I just don't see them beating the Heat right now because they haven't meshed together. Amari just got back from injury. Melo has been playing phenomenal, and you're taking touches away from him, and it's just gonna be all unorganized. I feel.
Yeah, their play style is just don't mix. But I like how they actually learned from last year. They're playing more defense ever since they got the new coach, playing more defense. Maybe they'll play a factor in it, but I just don't see them being the Heat at all. No.
Yeah, I don't know what that coach said or did to that team to make them play defense like that. And I also think, well, of course, Tyson Chandler played a big factor in it because he's the reason that Dallas had won because he was like the defensive leader / captain. And I feel like he's getting into those players' ears and telling them, I did this last year. If you want to win, do this. That's probably another reason why their defense is like that now. But they're also starting to commit on defense. Melo never has played defense a day in his career, and now this year he's playing.
I agree with you, bro. So, second round, we got the Bulls and Celtics versus, well, not versus, but in the Pacers versus the Heat. So, Bulls and Celtics, what do you have on that?
Bulls and Celtics, let me just say this right now, and you can leave in the comment section that I'm crazy or something. I don't have no game in the Bulls and Celtics game going past 80. Because these are two defensive juggernauts. Of course it's gonna get past 80. I'm just being crazy, but man, the defense in these games are gonna get crazy. But I'm gonna have to take the more offense and less young players, which is the hold on.
Hey, you want this poster? How about you, Nate?
Oh,
you want to buy that TV? $20.
That big ass TV?
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing to carry. I don't want straight. I don't want that. You sleep. Sleep as fuck. Damn, where was we, dog?
Oh, you were talking about the younger team.
Yeah, not only the young, like the Bulls have more offense than the Celtics, and I just feel like Rondo and Derrick Rose, they're gonna cancel out each other, so it's gonna go down to Paul Pierce and Luol Deng, and I feel like Paul Pierce, he's doing his thing right now, he's playing great, but I don't know if he's gonna be able to hold up between Luol Deng and who is that other small forward that coming for Deng? Deng and dang, I forgot who that other small. But I just don't think Paul Pierce and
You know what I'm saying? So I think the Bulls will go to the Eastern Conference Finals. In the next brackets, we have Pacers versus the Heat.
the Pacers versus the Heat. The Pacers, they made it to the second round, but nah, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I don't know what they're gonna do with the Heat because I watching in the regular season. Every time I watch the Pacers versus the Heat, it was like this game is interesting until the third and fourth quarter. So I just think the Pacers gonna be happy with what how far they made, and I think they're gonna lay down.
Yeah, they're gonna roll off the first round win, and they're not. I just don't see them beating the Heat at all.
Exactly.
Like we said, we don't see anybody beating the Heat or Bulls in the Eastern Conference in the finals. So that leaves for the Bulls and the Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals. And
Bulls and the Heat. Sorry to interrupt, but Bulls and the Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm sticking with my team, the Heat. But I will tell you this: if the Heat don't get enough contribution from their bench, the Bulls will beat them because the Bulls' defense is great. Our defense is great also, and the Bulls have more offensive sets than us. But when our bench is clicking, no team can beat the Heat. When Mike Miller, James Jones, Norris Cole, and Joel Anthony off the bench, when they're playing great off the bench together, nobody can beat the Heat. But if they play like they don't want to play, then the Heat could easily lose to the Bulls.
Yeah, hopefully James Jones gets some PT. It's sad to see him around the bench so much. It's crazy.
And every time he gets in, he hits more than 3 threes every time, and it's sad. Yeah. We want Pat Riley. The Heat want Pat Riley.
The Heat need Pat Riley.
I'm speaking for all Heat fans out there. We want Pat Riley.
You see me put on Twitter the other day. I told Eric Spoelstra to quit acting like a coach because I don't know, man. Dude, like I said, he's a good coach, but at the same time, Pat Riley, man. The Heat would have won last year if they had Pat Riley, in my opinion. But like I said, I actually have the Heat winning this series. Most people think I'm a Heat fan or a Heat hater. People think both things, so I just call it like I see it. I have the Heat winning, but I'm not counting out the Bulls either. So in the finals, we have the Heat versus the Spurs. The rematch. Well, not really a rematch, but
LeBron's redemption.
Yeah, LeBron got swept by the Spurs. He didn't know a lot of years back. And so it's time to redeem himself. Who do you think gonna win?
The Heat versus the Spurs. Now this is hard because I'm not scared. I'm not scared of what the Spurs are capable of doing. I'm scared of what Greg Popovich is capable of doing, and because Rick Carlisle made the right moves. And like I told you, basketball is a game of runs, and it's like a game of chess. And what Greg Popovich is capable of doing, their half court sets are better than the Heat. So like I said, it's the same thing with the other series. Like I said in the other video, if they control the Heat fast breaking, and they play half court offense, then the Spurs can control the series. But if the Heat got some half court sets that I never seen, like because Eric Spoelstra says he's been trying new things. If the Heat show me something new in the playoffs and they could play both type of games, then I got them beating the Spurs in 6.
Alright, yeah, I pretty much agree. They can go either way. It just all depends. That's all I can really say. It depends on how the coaches run their offenses. The Spurs gonna come out and play some great defense.
Both teams come out and play great defense just because, like that's how they've been winning all season off defense. Like you look at both teams, their defense have been saving them even on the off nights. Some nights when the Heat were off, their defense saved them to come back in the game late. So both teams play great defense. It's just all down to how consistent those players play.
Right. And so we're about to wrap it up right now. Those are our opinions. We gotta put emphasis on opinions because people acting like we're talking about their families. They get all mad and whatnot. So we're gonna end it up right here.
Yeah, man. Nice, nice, nice. I like doing this. Now I see how real analysts and commentators feel. But like we said, it's all opinion. So just let us know how you feel in the comment section. And that's basically it. I'm out of here. Keep balling.
That's only gonna be on some Skip Bayless and Stephen A. shit. You know what I mean? We'll y'all later.
All right, man.